Hello girls, our today's video is a revision on the final confirmed syllabus, which is Unit 1, all of it, and Unit 3, only 2 lessons, which are distance between 2 points and translation. First, let's review some important points on Unit 1. Unit 1 is talking about integers, and the abbreviation of integers is Z. Z equal Z negative, Z positive, and set of 0. Z negative, which are the negative numbers, Z positive, which are the positive numbers, and set of 0. We can also say that Z equal Z negative union natural, because natural numbers equal Z positive and set of 0. 0 doesn't belong to Z negative or Z positive. 0 is not a negative or a positive number. Here is the number line of the integers. I have negative integers and positive integers, and between them I have 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Inverse, if he's asking for the inverse of any number, inverse of any number means its opposite sign number. The opposite sign number, if the number is positive, its inverse is going to be negative. And if the number is negative, its inverse is going to be positive. Let's see some examples. If he's asking for the inverse of 5, the answer is going to be negative 5. And if he's asking for the inverse of negative 8, the answer is 8. Inverse of 0 is 0, because we said that 0 is neither negative nor positive. But remember, girls, you can't write 5 equal negative 5. If he's asking for the inverse of 5, you can't write equal negative 5, because they are not equal. Second, absolute value. Absolute value means the distance between 0 and any number on the number line. And the answer will never be a negative number. Because of course, if I'm asking for the distance, means I'm asking for the steps you're going to move. Can you tell me that you have negative steps? No, of course you can't. So the distance between the number and 0 is going to be a positive number. Let's see some examples. If I'm asking for the absolute value of negative 4, means I need to know the steps between negative 4 and 0. There are 4 steps. So the absolute value of negative 4 equal 4. The absolute value of 5 equal 5. The absolute value of 0 equals 0, because I'm sitting in the place of 0 and I'm not going to move. So I have 0 steps. Absolute value of x equal 25. So x can be negative or positive 25. Let's check. If I'm telling you I need the absolute value of negative 25, what is going to be your answer? Excellent, 25. And if I'm asking for the absolute value of 25, what's going to be your answer? Yes, excellent, it's going to be 25 also. So absolute value of negative 25 and absolute value of 25 equal 25. So x can be positive or negative 25. But if the negative sign is outside the absolute value, so I will keep it in the answer. As in the example here, negative absolute value of 8 is giving me the sign which is negative. I'm going to put it in the answer. Absolute value of 9 equal 9. So my answer is negative 9. Ordering and comparing integers. Positive numbers is greater than 0 and any negative number. If you are comparing between positive number and 0, of course, positive number will be greater. And if you are comparing between positive number and negative number, positive number also is going to be greater. Greatest negative number is negative 1. If you remember, girls, in school, I told you that when you see the negative numbers, when you see the number small, its value is big. So negative 1 is the greatest negative number. Smallest positive number is 1. 0 is greater than any negative number and smaller than any positive number. 0 is between negatives and positive, and it's greater than any negative and smaller than any positive. So 0 is the smallest non-negative number. Non-negative means positives and 0. So if I'm asking you for the smallest between 0 and positive, you're going to tell me 0. So 0 is the smallest non-negative number. And 0 also is the greatest non-positive number. Non-positive means negatives and 0. So the greatest between both of these is 0. Operations in Z. First operation, we have addition. We remember the song? Same sign, keep and add. Keep what? Keep sign. Add what? Add numbers. For example, if I'm having 8 plus 2, I have here two positive numbers. So I'm going to keep the sign, which is positive, and add the numbers. Add 8 plus 2. My answer is 10. If I'm having negative 8 plus negative 2, I'm having here two negative numbers. Okay, so I'm going to keep the negative and add the numbers. Add 8 and 2, and my answer is going to be negative 10. But if the signs are different signs, subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. Let's see in the example, negative 8 plus 2. These two numbers are different sign, negative and positive. So I'm going to subtract them. 8 minus 2 equal 6. Okay, look at the numbers, 8 and 2. Which one is greater? 8 is greater. So I'm going to look to the sign of 8. 8 is negative sign, so I'm going to put the negative in the answer. My answer is negative 6. 8 plus negative 2, different sign. Subtract 8 minus 2 equals 6. Again, I'm comparing between the digits 2 and 8. 8 is greater and the sign of 8 is positive, so I will keep the answer positive as it is. Second operation, subtraction. For example, if I'm asking you 8 minus negative 2. As I told you in school, negative minus, I'm going to cross them together and put plus instead. So 8 plus 2 equal 10. Negative 8 minus 2. I told you in school, you can take the minus as a sign for 2, so it will be negative 2, and put plus between them. So I'm having here negative 8 plus negative 2. Same sign, keep and add. Keep the sign, which is negative, add the numbers. The answer is going to be negative 10. Third operation is multiplication and division. Multiplication and division have the same rule. Okay, same sign. If I'm multiplying or dividing, same sign, my answer is going to be positive. As in the example here, I'm multiplying two numbers with the same sign. Negative 2 times negative 5. So my answer is going to be positive. 2 times 5 equal 10. 2 times 5, two positive numbers, so my answer is going to be positive. 2 times 5 equal 10. The same for division, negative 10 divide negative 2, same sign, so the answer is going to be positive. 10 divide 2 equal 5. 10 divide 2, same sign, they are both positive, so my answer is going to be 5. What if they are different sign? If they are different sign, my answer is going to be negative. Here I have negative 2 times 5, different sign, so I'm going to put negative in the answer. 2 times 5 equal 10. 2 times negative 5, it's the same. Here I'm not looking for the greatest digit. I'm just looking for the sign, if they are different or if they are same. 2 times negative 5, different sign, so my answer is going to be negative. 2 times 5 equal 10. Same for the division, negative 10 divided 2 equal negative 5. 10 divided negative 2 equal negative 5. Repeated multiplication or power. Do you remember the repeated multiplication? Repeated multiplication when I'm having same number multiplied by itself many times. Here I have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. I'm taking this number as a base. Here I'm taking 3 as my base here, okay? And the power is the number of repetition of the digit. See, let's count here how many times 3 is repeated. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my power is going to be 4. Okay. Some notes about the power. Any number to the power 1 equals the same number. 8 power 1 equal 8. So if you are having 9, for example, it's going to be 9 to the power what? 9 to the power 1. Any number to the power 1 equal the number itself. It's only repeated one time. I'm going to write it one time. Okay? Negative 12 to the power 1 equal negative 12. Same number. Okay, any number to the power 0 equal 1. Any number to the power 0 equal 1. 900 to the power 0 equal 1. Negative 612 to the power 0 equal 1. Okay, 1 to the power any number equal 1. Because 1, if you're multiplying 1 by itself many times, million times, it's going to give me the same answer, 1. Only 1. Okay. Odd power, if my power is odd, it's going to keep the negative sign. If my power is even, it's going to remove the negative sign. Let's see an example to understand more. Negative 2 to the power 2. Negative 2 to the power 2 means I'm going to multiply negative 2 by itself 2 times. Okay? My power here is even. Multiplying two negative numbers means the answer is going to be positive, negative and negative, giving me positive. So 2 times 2 equal 4. But if you have negative 2 to the power 3, this means I'm going to multiply negative 2 by itself 3 times. My power here is odd. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2, two numbers, negative numbers multiplying by itself. So my answer is going to be positive. 2 times 2 equal 4. 4 times negative 2, 4 is positive, negative 2 is negative. Multiplying two different signs give me negative answer. 4 times negative 2 equal negative 8. Okay, negative 2 to the power 2. The power here is even, but negative is not included under the power. The power here is on 2 only. So negative will be outside as it is. 2 to the power 2 means 2 times 2. I'm going to solve the bracket. 2 times 2 equal 4, and then take the negative and put it in the answer. So my answer is negative 4. The power here didn't remove the negative sign because it's not included under the power. Okay, girls, when you're multiplying same base, you're going to add the power. As in the example here, 2 power 2 times 2 power 4. I have here same base 2. So I'm going to put it as my base and then going to add the power at 2 and 4. So it's equal to the power 6. My answer is 64. On your calculator, you're going to put 2 to the power 6. The answer is going to be 64. When you're dividing same base, subtract power. For example, 8 to the power 4 divided 8 to the power 2. I have here same base, 8. Put 8 as your base, subtract the power, 4 minus 2 equal 2. So I have 8 power 2. The answer is 64. Pattern. Don't forget the key when you are solving the pattern. You remember the key? The key consists of sign and number. Sign, the sign can be plus, minus, times, or divide. And number, you're getting the number according to the sign. You divide first two numbers or any two consecutive numbers, or you're subtracting two consecutive numbers to get the number. Order of operation. When I'm having many operations, I start first with the power, then solve what between brackets, then multiplication or division according to what comes first, then plus or minus according to what comes first. Unit 3. Distance between 2 points. How can you get distance between 2 points? By absolute value, ending points, or ending point minus starting points. If I'm asking for the length of AB, you're going to absolute value B minus A. You're going to see now. The image of the point in translation, you have 3 points. The first point, X and Y, the translation, and the image, okay? Here the translation is A and B, okay? A and B, they are both positive, so my operation is going to be plus. X plus A is the image of X, Y plus B is the image of Y, okay? Girls, we're going to solve together some models in the book. You can get the book and solve with me. First, we're going to solve Unit 1 test in book page 37. First question, set of odd numbers, union set of even numbers. His union means all together. Odd, union, even. All the odds and all the even is going to give me Z. Z equals Z positive union what? Union what? Z positive union set of 0, union Z negative. What is the smallest positive number? The smallest positive number is 1. Z equal natural union Z negative. Z positive intersect Z negative. Intersect means the common elements between them. What is common between positive and negative numbers? Yes, excellent. You have no common number. So the answer is going to be 5. Negative absolute value of negative 54. Negative is outside, so I'm going to put it in my answer. Absolute value of negative 54 equal 54. So the answer is negative 54. Z negative and natural. Does natural numbers have any negative integer? No, so this means my answer is going to be not subset. Set of 15, Z negative. Here he gives me all the negative integers, and set of 15, not subset. Arrange the following number descendingly. Descendingly means from big to small. I have negative 9, 0, 7, negative 15. So the biggest number here is 7, then 0, then negative 9, then negative 15. Okay? And remember, when you see the number small, its value is big only if the negative numbers. Next question. Represent the following addition and subtraction operation on the number line. I have 19 minus absolute value of negative 19. 19 minus absolute value of negative 9. Absolute value of negative 9 means 9. So here I'm subtracting 19 minus 9. Your starting point is going to be 0 on the number 9. Then you go, I have the 19 here positive, so I'm going toward the positive numbers till I reach 19. Okay, then I'm going to stop. Minus 9, minus means I'm going to move forward. Sorry, backward. Backward, how many steps? 9 steps. Okay, from 19, 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to stop at 10. My answer is 10. The next one, 4 minus 6. My starting point is 0. 4 is positive, so I'm going to move toward the positive numbers. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then minus 6. Minus means I'm going to move backward. How many steps? 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is negative 2. Use properties of addition and subtraction in Z to find the result of the following. Do you remember the properties of addition and subtractions? The properties are commutative property, associative property, closure property, additive identity, and additive inverse. Okay? Here I have negative 5 plus 8 minus 15. Do you remember, girls, I was asking you all to make the operation, all the operations plus. How can I make minus here plus? I'm going to put minus as a sign for 15, so it's going to be negative 15, and put plus between 8 and negative 15. Negative 5 plus 8 plus negative 15. This step is not a property, so I'm not going to write any properties. I'm just doing a step to start my answer. Then I'm going to rearrange the numbers, okay? According to what I'm going to rearrange them, according to whatever you want, but I prefer to put the negative numbers together. So here I rearranged the numbers to put the negative numbers beside each other. Negative 5 plus negative 15 plus 8, commutative property. Rearranging means commutative property. Second step, I put negative numbers between brackets together. Negative 5 plus negative 15 plus 8. This property is called associative property. Negative 5 plus negative 15 equal negative 20 plus 8. Different sign, subtract. 20 minus 8 equal 12. Keep the sign of the bigger number. The bigger digit here is 20, so I'm going to keep its sign, which is negative. Next one, negative 1 plus 4 plus 41. Going to rearrange, okay, here I forgot to tell you that negative 12 belongs to Z. This means I did the closure property. The second one, negative 1 plus 4 plus 41. I'm going to rearrange them. I have one negative, two positives. So I'm going to put the positive numbers beside each other. 4 plus 41 plus negative 1, commutative property. Then bracket 4 plus 41, associative property. 4 plus 41 equal 45 plus negative 1. Different sign, subtract. 44. Keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive. 44 belongs to Z, closure property. One winter night, the TV announcer for the weather forecast referred to the temperature in Cairo 18 degrees Celsius and in Moscow negative 4 degrees Celsius. Calculate the difference in temperature between Cairo and Moscow. Difference means I'm going to subtract. Subtract what from what? Cairo comes first, so I'm going to write the number of Cairo first, then minus Moscow, negative 4. Minus negative is going to be plus. 18 plus 4 equal 22 degrees Celsius. Find the result of the following. Negative 36 plus negative, divide negative 4. Negative divide negative. So my answer is going to be positive. 36 divide 4 equal 9. 2 to the power 3 times negative 1 to the power 2 divided 8. I'm going to solve the powers first. 2 to the power 3 equal 8. Negative 1 to the power 2. The power here is even, so I'm going to remove the negative sign. 1 to the power 2 equal 1 and 8. 8 times 1 equal 8 divided 8 equal 1. Here, negative 4 to the power 11 times 4 to the power 5 divided 4 to the power 12. Here I have same base, but this one is negative. So I'm going to look to its power. Its power is odd. So I'm going to keep the 0 and I'm going to kick the negative out. Negative 4 to the power, add the power of multiplication, 11 plus 5 over 4 to the power 12. I still have the negative sign out. 4 to the power 16 over 4 to the power 12. Keep the negative out. 4 to the power 16 minus 12. Keep the negative out. 4 to the power 4 equal negative 64. Khalid decided to lose weight at the rate of 3 kilograms monthly. If he is 90 kilograms heavy right now, Then, how many months does he need to reach 69 kilograms? Write the expression numerical pattern and describe. First, he's 90. He's going to lose 3 kilograms. He's going to be 87. Lose second 3 kilograms. He's going to be 84. Lose third 3 kilograms. He's going to be 81. Losing another 3 kilograms. He's going to be 78. Another 3 kilograms, 75. Another 3 kilograms, he's going to be 72. And finally, he reached what he wants. Minus 3, he's going to be 69. So how many months does he take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he needs 7 months to reach his goal. Write the number of dots below each figure of the following. Number of dots, here 1, here 3, here I have 6 dots, here 10, here 15. So the numerical pattern is 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. The rule of the pattern, 1 became to be 3, so I added 2. 3 became to be 6, so I added 3. 6 became to be 10, I added 4. 10 is 15, I added 5. So the rule of the pattern, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Unit 3 test, book page 89. Exercise 1. Determine the coordinates of the following points. Point A, point B, point C. Point A. Here's point A. I need to get X in point A. X in point A is 2. And Y, he didn't move, he stopped at 2. So Y is going to be here 0. B, X in B is negative 1 and Y is 0. So B equal negative 1 and 0. C, X in C equal negative 1 and Y in C equal negative 2. So C equal negative 1 and negative 2. Find the image of the triangle ABC by translation x plus 2, y plus 3. This means I'm going to take each point and add 2 to x, add 3 to y. My points is going to be A dash is the image of A, 2 plus 2 equal 4, 0 plus 3 equal 3. B dash is image of B, negative 1 plus 2 equal 1, 0 plus 3 equal 3. C dash is the image of C. I'm going to add negative 1 to 2. My answer is 1. Negative 2 plus 3. The answer is 1. Here is the image. A dash 4, 3. I go to 4 on X and then go to 3 on Y. B dash 1 and 3. Go to 1 on X and go to 3 on Y. C dash 1 and 1 go to 1 and then 1. The length of BC, he needs to know the length of BC. You can count the small squares or I can subtract C minus B. Look at C and B. You have common number, negative 1 and negative 1. So you're going to subtract the other two numbers, negative 2 minus 0 equal 2. The length of AB. Okay, AB means I'm going to absolute value B minus A. Look at B and A. They have a common number, which is 0. So I'm going to subtract the other two numbers. Negative 1 minus 2 equal 3 centimeters. Okay, model 1, book page 116. First question, choose the correct answer from those given. Negative 1 to the power 8 plus negative 1 to the power 9. The first negative 1, it has even power, so it will remove the negative sign. 1 to the power 8 equal, excellent, 1. Negative 1 to the power 9, I have here odd power, so it will keep the negative. 1 to the power 9 equal 1, so it's going to be 1 plus negative 1 number and its inverse. And I told you before that any number plus its inverse equal 0. So I'm going to choose 0. The image of the point negative 3 and 4 by translation x, y, negative 4. Translation x means I'm going to keep x as it is. Negative 3 is going to be negative 3. 4 minus 4 equal 0. So I'm going to choose negative 3 and 0. Set of 0 and natural. Excellent, subset. Second question, absolute value of 5 minus 11 over 3. 5 minus 11 over 3. 5 minus 11 equal negative 6 over 3 equal to, because they are between absolute value. 2 and z. Excellent, belong. Third question. Find the result of 4 times 3 power 2 divide 3 power 2 minus 7 times 3. Order of operation. I told you first that we're going to solve the power. This means I'm going to solve 3 power 2 and 3 power 2 first. My answer is 4 times 9 divided 9 minus 7 times 3. I solved the power. He need to solve what between brackets. I have here brackets, okay? In what between brackets, I'm going to start all over again. Power, we have power here? No. Then you're going to solve brackets between, if you're having brackets inside brackets, you're going to solve it first. You don't have brackets here. Third, you're going to solve multiplication or division according to what comes first. Here I have 4 times 9, okay, equal 36. I'm going to solve the other multiplication operation. 7 times 3 equal 21. Here, 36 divided 9, okay, minus 21. Solve the division first. So it's going to be 4 minus 21. Solve the subtraction. My answer is going to be negative 17. Next, we're going to solve model 2, book page 118. Second question. Whereas if I'm not solving anything, this means it's not included in the confirmed syllabus, okay? Second question, complete the following. 2 power 3 times 2 power 5 over 2 power 2. I have here same basis. This means I'm going to add power of multiplication. 2 to the power 3 plus 5 equal 2 power 8, divide 2 power 2. Same base, divide, I'm going to subtract the power. 2 power 8 minus 2 equal 2 power 6 equal 64. The counting numbers and natural. It's subset. Excellent. Third question. Find the result of 6 times negative 5 minus 2 times 3 divided 3. Order of operation. Do you have here power? No, I don't have power. So I'm going to take the next step, brackets. I have 2 brackets here. So I'm going to start with the small bracket. 2 times 3 equal 6. In big bracket, 6 times negative 5 equal negative 30. This means negative 30 minus 6 divided 3. I have minus and divide. What I'm going to solve first, excellent, I'm going to solve the divide. 6 divide 3 equal 2. Negative 3 minus 2. Imagine you're having plus here. Negative 3 plus negative 2. Same sign, keep and add. Keep the sign and add the numbers. My answer is going to be negative 32. Fifth question. He gives me point and he needs to locate this point. You're going to draw it in your graph copybook, okay? The length of BC means absolute value of C minus B. Look at C and B. You have a common number, which is 4. So you're going to subtract the other two numbers. 7 minus 3 equal 4 units. The image of the point of the triangle ABC by translation 0 and negative 4. 0 means I'm going to keep x as it is. Negative 4 means I'm going to subtract y from negative 4 from y. Okay? I'm going to get the points. A dash is the image of A. Keep the x as it is. 3 minus 4 equal negative 1. B dash is the image of B. 4, keep the 4 as it is. 3 minus 4 equal negative 1. C dash, keep 4 as it is. 7 minus 4. This one is wrong, girls, sorry. Sorry. 7 minus 4 equal 3. It's not wrong, sorry. Again, A is 2 and 3. Its image by translation 0 and negative 4. Keep x as it is. 2, 3 minus 4 equal negative 1. B, keep x as it is. 4, 3 minus 4 equal negative 1. C, 4, keep it as it is. 7 minus 4 equal 3. Draw this drawing in your graph copybook. Model 3, book page 120, answer the following question. First question, complete the following. Absolute value of 3 equal 3. Second question, 2 to the power 5, 2 times 2 to the power 2. I'm multiplying same base, so I'm going to add the power. My answer is going to be 2 to the power 7. This one is wrong. It's 2 to the power 7. I chose 2 to the power 7. Z positive union 0 equal natural. Third question, put true or false. Absolute value of negative 5 plus 5 equal. Absolute value of negative 5 equal 5 plus 5 equal 10. So this is right statement. In the opposite figure, the distance between A and B is 2 units. Count the distance between A and B. I'm going to move one step and second step. This means I have 2 units. So this statement is right. Fourth question, join from column A to column B. Sum of measures of angle of sectors about the center of circle. It's cancelled. 2 and Z positive belong. Solution set is cancelled. The image of the point 3 and 2 by translation 1 and 2 is 3 and 1, means 3 plus 1 equal 4. 2 plus 2 equal 4. So my image is 4 and 4. Find the result. 2 to the power 3, negative 2 to the power 4. He needs me to complete the dots. Multiplying two numbers, same base, I'm going to add the power. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Then subtract. I have 2 to the power 7 divided 2 to the power 5. This means I'm going to subtract the powers. 2 to the power 7 minus 5 equal 2 to the power 2 equal 4. That's all, girls. You can solve these models again by yourself, and you can check the answers. Hope you all best of luck. You can ask me whatever you want to ask. Good luck, girls.